Luxury meets lifestyle. Let's check out your next home on Lake Travis. Let's go. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing home tour for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Lynmar II plan, built by Drees Homes. We're in the Hollows today, and let's just say, if you like an amazing layout and you love to host, this home is a dream from top to bottom in every way. We are gonna get a really good look at all the different details of this home and some of the amazing views from the second floor. And if you have family that stays with you or children that come back to stay with you, you got an entire second suite. As soon as you come up to this home, first and foremost, just the beautiful elevation of this stone and stucco. It complements each other so well and so warm. Take a look at this right here. As we're coming down the driveway, you just got some beautiful rolling hill views. So many of my clients who choose the Hollows in Lago Vista, obviously this is one of the main reasons. They want peace, serenity, and epic, beautiful views. As you saw from the overhead drone shots, and even from your own driveway, off in the distance right there, straight ahead, beautiful lake views. And the views are even more epic as we go upstairs. As we come up to the home, really beautiful. This lot is about a little over 0.4 acre, and it's on an 85-foot section in the 85-foot sanctuary of this community. But I love this right here, large, wide, salt finish on the sidewalk as soon as we come up, and you have a beautiful double door entrance. And wait until you see some of the main characteristics of this plan, because it is so unique and so different. As soon as you come up to the home, you have this beautiful open to below, and there are many of these kind of like landing areas as you walk across, inside and outside. Can't wait to see that later in the video. But this right here is a beautiful hallmark of this plan. As soon as you come in, you just are greeted by all the openness, amazing natural light. I'm gonna close the door behind me. Take a look at this right here. How many homes do we walk in here on the channel and we have a beautiful dining area? The dining area, for once, is the main focal point. As soon as you come in from the foyer, open it below, and I'm gonna walk right through here, and I'm going to love what you think about this. 20-foot ceiling right here as you come into the dining area. Flanked by the left and right of your screen, how you have all that openness as soon as you come in. This is one of the hallmarks of the Lynmar II plan. This plan has been built all throughout the city, in the metro, for Drees Custom Homes for many years. And it has been a model home for many years. And this is one of the main things. It's very unique because you walk in, foyer, 20-foot ceilings right as you come in. And take a look at some of these views. We're gonna look at all the views, but just take a look at some of these epic, beautiful views. And no peeking, because we're gonna see all these different things. Your own observatory deck, balcony. I mean, this home has it all. But as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. Take a look at this kitchen right here. You have beautiful, large cabinetry, 42-inch uppers, tons of space. Would love to know what you think about the contrast with the white alabaster, with the dark painted center island. Would love to know what you think. Very, very beautiful with those pendant lights. And I'm gonna stand here in the corner just so I can pan right to left for you, just so you get a full perspective of this home right here. In today's video, we're gonna get a deep dive look at this very, very large home. This home is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 5,128 square feet. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a large home. And you have so many bedrooms and so many baths, and we're gonna get into it all. But first and foremost, this kitchen. Beautiful kitchen. They went with a very elegant, simple kind of look. You have beautiful cabinetry, cabinets on top of cabinets. We're gonna get to the pantry. You're already peeking, I know, and I'm peeking as well. I've already seen that, and it's really, really pretty. But I think there's great use of cabinetry in this home, and that's one of the hallmarks of Drees Custom Homes. They really focus on ceiling treatments and angles and tons of natural light in their plans and really good functionality with storage and cabinets. So this kitchen, you have a ton of space. Really pretty. This home is living large, literally and figuratively. Take a look at this. Really good functional counter space on the area where we have the range and the vent hood. And I love that they went with this tile all the way to the top. Obviously, some may think it's pretty simple, but it is a really classy, elegant look. And you have really great drawers right here, pot drawers on this side, and really nice. And as I stand over here, really good size in terms of the center island. In terms of the width, I feel this is more just standard. I don't feel it's oversized in any way. Would have loved to see, obviously, a little bit wider on both sides. The center island just to be flanked a little bit more to the left, just so you have more space for ingress and egress if 2 people are in the kitchen at the same time. Well, let's be honest, that happens often, correct? These are all the things that we love doing, cooking and hanging out and spending time in our kitchen. So, as I mentioned earlier, if you love entertaining, we're gonna look at it all, but this unique angle right here, how you have sliders on both sides, it almost acts like an indoor-outdoor space all in one area. And could you imagine? Yeah, we gotta have the AC off, right? We gotta have the AC off, let that breeze come in, hopefully from the lake and the beautiful trees and the hills, and we have a chance to really entertain and enjoy. But that's very unique, and this is one of the unique things about this plan. We're gonna take a look at all of it, but right here off the dining area, you have kind of, in essence, your own buffet area right here. How you have the same kind of paint that they've selected that's on the center island. They have it here, and then you have this beautiful glass inserts like a china cabinet right here in the formal dining area, or your main dining area, because there's no true breakfast nook. This is the main dining area, the main focal point as soon as you come into the home. You know, here on the channel, we always talk about pantries, right? And I'm always big on it. I get so many comments about pantries. You have a phenomenal pantry right here. Love the size of this thing. I'm gonna stand right here in the corner. Love that we even have a pocket door. So if you love baking and you got that KitchenAid stand mixer, and you have that Nespresso machine and Keurig machine and all those things, those small appliances, I love how you can just hide it right here. It's out of sight, out of mind, nobody sees it, and you have a beautiful pocket door right here that we can close and nobody sees it. So cleanup makes it easy. Would have loved to see a sink right here, but I like that we have at least cabinets up and down, you know, 42-inch uppers. So really, really nice. And as I kind of turn right here, you're gonna see a really good conventional, if you will, pantry from the standpoint of plenty of shelves. And with the ceiling height here, you got space to add even more shelves if needed. So this is a really good pantry. I think we're gonna give this a 8.1. Let me know what you think on the score right here. But this is a really nice sized pantry. As we come out of the pantry, kind of the main area we spend all of our time, right? We love to cook, love to eat. I feel like I love to cook and eat. And so many of my clients, they always are saying, hey, The kitchen is the heartbeat of the home, and we want to spend a lot of our time as a family together. In this home, you have so many beautiful elements in this plan. So, as I mentioned earlier, you got a very large dining area here. It's so large that it's amazing from the standpoint of you can configure any kind of table you want, whether you want a circular table, any kind of diameter, square, rectangle, anything. Anything can fit right here, and you still have all this space that leads into your beautiful family room. As I mentioned, in the dining area, 20-foot ceilings. Here, you have 11-foot ceilings. 11-foot ceilings in this family room, and it is a really good size. I think from a length standpoint, I love it. Certainly wish it was just a little bit wider to the right of your screen. Just a couple of, even 3 feet would have made a world of difference. But I think that this is a beautiful space. And tell me what you think about this. Really nice, kind of a almost, I think 12 by 24, I could be wrong, but really pretty mantle with this tile, very pretty. I'm gonna stand here in the corner, but before I do, I love to show this angle right here because you're gonna see when we go outside, but this right here, ladies and gentlemen, you got beautiful, epic views of the rolling hills, close proximity to the lake, and we are in a great school system, the Lago Vista ISD, right here in this home. I'm gonna stand here in the corner just so I can give you this particular angle of this home. This home, ladies and gentlemen, it definitely feels like 5,128 square feet. I know sometimes I say often on the channel, man, this square footage, man, this home really feels bigger than that. No, this home, it definitely feels like 5,000 square feet. Doesn't feel any bigger, definitely does not feel any smaller. This is a large, large home. We're gonna go straight ahead first. Gonna show you the mud area and the utility room before we look at the front of the house, and then we're gonna look at the primary bedroom. So straight ahead, we have the 2-car bay garage. Really nice, beautiful 8-foot doors. I'm gonna stand here in the utility room. We have a really good mud area. You know, a lot of my clients who build from scratch, I'm telling them, please, please make sure you add a receptacle plug in your mud area, because so many of my clients have young kids, they have laptops, they have all these devices that they need to charge. Instead of having the book bag right here and the thing we need to charge somewhere else, it just makes it so much easier. So I tell a lot of my clients, please do that because you will love it later. As we come into the garage, really nice garage, because it's the front of the home, beautiful windows on the front elevation. It's a fully done garage, painted, textured, all the trim, and we have GFIs and our breakers right here. So this is a really good size garage right here that has plenty of space. And as you come into here, talking about space, you have a very, very large utility room. Really good size. Once again, I may sound like a broken record, and I apologize, but you got tons of space. I mean, I love having these cabinets, 42-inch uppers, plenty of space right here for our washer and dryer, and we have the flexibility of having gas or electric drying to the right, and then a washer straight ahead, and love having a functional sink and plenty of counter space for my clients who love folding and things like that right here in the utility room. And because of where the utility room is, in conjunction to where the primary bedroom is, you have direct access from the primary closet to the utility room, making it that much easier so you don't have to walk all the way across. These are the kind of details that so many of my clients love about Drees Homes. And when they build custom or they buy an existing inventory home like this home, these are the kind of details they're looking for. This right here is a single bay garage, and I'm gonna walk right in here. We have our water softener loop, whole home cutoff, double tankless water heaters right here, Rheem water heaters. And I'm gonna stand here in the corner. Really good, it's tight, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is definitely tight. A guy like me, I think I could easily get out of the car. I would have a tough time probably exiting the car because there's not a lot of room to the left and right, to be honest with you. I've seen some single bay garages here recently on the channel that are really good size. This one is just okay, but I love right here, this beautiful window as you come out of the utility room, really nice. So as we come out of this wing right here, I'm gonna pan again right to left, show you everything. We are gonna go look at the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom, then we're gonna start at the front again. So take a look at this. You got a nice wide concourse as you come into this hallway, and then you enter right in to your beautiful primary bedroom. This is really beautiful. On the other side of this door, you have a very, very unique, I'm gonna close the door behind me. You're gonna be really impressed by this. I'm gonna close the door behind me. Take a look at this right here. This is so unique and so different. You don't see this very often, and I love this. And Drees does this in a lot of their plans and a lot of their communities, where you have another place. It can be a catch-all, it can be another area, but you got a receptacle. What would you do with this space? I would love to know. You got cabinets, you got drawers, and a little bit of counter space. I'm gonna open up the door right here, but I really, really think that's amazing. And as you come into this beautiful primary bedroom, take a look at this right here. I absolutely love this tray ceiling. We got 4 can lights and a fan, beautiful tray ceiling, and just these epic windows. Large center window. As soon as you come in, flanked by these 2 operable windows, and you got beautiful, beautiful views. Take a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Every single day, waking up, beautiful views. Nothing can obviously get built behind you. This is a road coming in that leads through the neighborhood, but you got from this black kind of felt paper all the way to the end over there. All that's part of this property. So it is a beautiful property. I'm gonna stand in the corner just so I can show you all the different aspects of this room right here. And you won't believe me, but I promise you, standing in this corner, I have a really good angle of seeing the water. And you know what? We're gonna see the water because as we leave the primary bath, I'm gonna take you out here to show you. This right here is beautiful. That's how we're gonna see the second part of this tour. As we come into the primary bath, take a look at this right here. Very pretty, very unique, could be polarizing. Would love to know what you think about the design. You walk in here, 12 by 24 tile, 2 different ways to get into your primary bath, and a wall of tile from one end all the way to the other end. Take a look at this. Obviously, I love seeing tile all the way to the top. I'm a big fan of that. You got plenty of functional counter space, okay? Plenty of functional counter space. With the black quartz and the white, it kind of flows just like you saw in the kitchen. But take a look at this right here. Really, really pretty. We're gonna go into the showers, so I'm gonna show you. But you got a large freestanding tub. And as soon as I walk in here, love to see a bench, and a good sized bench. You know, here on the channel lately, I've seen some benches that just aren't that big. And I'm like, you know, you gotta have something comfortable. Gotta have something comfortable for your bottom so you can have a nice, amazing shower experience. You know, we wanna start off our day good, and sometimes I think that's where some folks don't do it right, is the shower has to be right. I love to see the tile all the way to the ceiling. Really, really pretty. And you got tile, ladies and gentlemen, all the way here. Every single inch. Would have loved to see a Schluter finish on some of these edges just to make it real nice and tight, but really, really pretty. As we come out right here, you get a chance to look at this particular counter space. It's slightly smaller than what you see right here, but I wanted to show you everything, so very nice. And you know, I always mention soap niches. So I kind of had to say, honestly, it's pretty small. This is a really nice shower. Would have loved to see the soap niches just a little bit larger, because you know what? Let's be honest. These Costco-sized Pantene bottles are only getting bigger and bigger, and we need more space. You know, you gotta have more space. As we come out of the shower, large lavatory. You got a really good sized lavatory. This is not a small kind of compact space. It is really nice. And speaking of large space, you have a really nice closet. In the Lynmar II plan, I mean, I'm gonna close this door just so you get a really good perspective just how large of a closet this is. It just keeps going and going. Really nice space here. Here to your left, more space. I'm in the corner. And then as you saw earlier, we were in the utility room. Take a look at this. So direct access to the utility room. All this space right here, really nice. This is a large closet. And I love the ceiling height. Plenty of places we can stack things and put even more items. So you have plenty of space in this primary closet right here. Really good space. As I promised, we're gonna do something unique. We are going to go out towards the main patio, if you will, from the primary bedroom, and we're gonna walk the home that direction, because I have a surprise for you. You're gonna be blown away by some of just the spaces in this home. But as you have your own exit out your private home right here, your private sanctuary in the primary bedroom, you got a really nice, beautiful salt finish to this covered patio that we're about to walk to. But take a look at this right here. This is beautiful. I apologize, I'm sure it was too much of an echo, but this right here, it is so peaceful. This is really, I can hear the birds, I can hear the little June bugs, if you will, but this is absolutely stunning. Take a look at this right here. From this angle, look at just how large of a space this is. You have such an open canvas in this area for entertaining. I mean, oh my goodness. I love this walkway. We're about to go check out that walkway. I'm sure you saw it from the overhead drone shots at the beginning of the video as well, but really pretty, really something. And you have a dedicated area right here, straight ahead on the screen, of a plug, a gas stub out where you can add a grill, or you can make it a functional kitchen area. One thing I would have loved to see that I don't see here is I would have loved to see a rough-in for some plumbing. I kind of feel like that is a little bit of a miss, but you got plenty of space right here. Take a look at this. And I just love how, you know, that's right as you come into the home. Right as you come into the home, you have those double doors. You have that dining area with the 20-foot ceilings. And then take a look at this. This is really pretty. I mean, it is stunning. It's so unique. This is such a beautiful, elegant entertainer's home, and a home where everybody has their own spaces. What I'm about to show you right now is really gonna impress you because, you know, a lot of my clients who have family that stays with them for an extended period of time, or some of my clients who just have a situation where they've lost a parent, and there's one parent and they don't want them to be alone, right? But they want to ensure that they have privacy and that the parent has their space. So one of the things that this plan has that makes it so truly unique and special is this guest suite. And it's like a casita, but you know, on the channel I show a lot of other builders as well that have separate casitas. This right here is attached, but it's so unique because if you were to have a pool, let's just say, if you were to build this on scratch, to build this home by, from scratch on a particular lot, let's say you had a pool. I'm just showing you what you can do. You can come up these stairs, or depending on the topography of the lot, you can come right here. This can be a pool bath. But as you come right in, this is the bathroom that also leads, and you know what? Murphy's Law, I locked it. How about that? How about that? That's not the first time I did that. Here I am wanted to show you that, and I locked it. Well, you know what? Sometimes that happens. I wanted to show you something, and it backfired on me. So, I'm gonna show you this way now. Sometimes you just gotta smile and you just gotta go with it because doesn't always go as I had planned and hoped. But as we walk towards this section of the home, right in the front of the home, I wanted to show you this second, but we'll show you this first now. Right as you walk into the home, you have a beautiful large office. Double doors, really nice large office here. Take a look at this, tray ceiling, and because it's the front of the home, you have these beautiful epic windows. Love the black frames around the windows. I mean, these picture windows really make a statement from the outside and inside. All the Cat 5e and the RG6 that we would need in this space, and I love having a plug right here. I'm so glad that they did that. Drees Custom Homes, I'm really happy to see that because a lot of my clients are like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be forced on where I got to put the furniture. Having that, I can hook up my computer and put anything I want wherever I want. We're going to take a look at this right here as we go upstairs. But take a look at this right here. Really, really pretty. I love those windows in this plan. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it gets kind of unique. Where I was locked out, because Avi is a bonehead, I thought I unlocked that door, but I didn't. You have your powder room straight ahead on your screen. Okay, we're gonna take a look at that. And this guest suite is absolutely huge. Straight ahead is that door that I left locked, but you're gonna see that bathroom. So you have two bathrooms kind of very close together, if you will. You have this powder room, okay, really nice. Frame mirror, okay, very simple, but very nice. I like the size because some of these sometimes can feel like claustrophobic. Not this one, this is a really good size. But this right here, this is a guest suite that I haven't seen. And in a plan that's this big, obviously you gotta have rooms that are this large. Take a look at this right here. I mean, so much space. You have to tell me how you would configure it. But this room has some epic views and so many windows. My goodness, 4 windows on this side, beautiful. Then you have a window over here to look at that covered patio area that we were just in. And I'm gonna stand in this corner because this is where it gets really interesting and very, very unique because you can configure the bedroom furniture in so many ways. But you know, how I think I would do it is this would be a great maybe entertaining area where I'm standing right here. A great little TV armoire can go right there. And you got your own little sitting area. And right between these 2 windows, because you got 2 of the receptacles are exactly laid out for nightstands, you put the bedroom furniture right here. I mean, it's like having a mini apartment, you know, right in here. And plenty of space for a dresser on this side. I was wrong. I forgot about this window. You got so many windows in this room, tremendous amount of natural light, and really nice walk-in closet on both sides. Plenty of space here. There's some closets upstairs. Oh my goodness, you're not gonna believe me how large they are. Really, really nice. But before we walk into that restroom, just wanna show you from this window, take a look at that. Really, really pretty. I mean, you can see the beautiful water from here. Lake Travis, right from this beautiful bedroom guest suite. And obviously you got this natural light coming in from here. You have a built-in blind where we can definitely go ahead and close that. Really good functional counter space, and then a frameless enclosure within the shower. So this is really nice. Would have loved to see a little bit more space here by the commode area, by the lavatory. But it's nice. In this shower, you got a mud set, you got a simple, basic 12 by 12 tile. But you know, I would have loved to see, in a home of this magnitude, you gotta take it all the way to the ceiling. That I think is a little bit of a miss. But overall, love that there's an additional transom window, so light will never be a problem. You got plenty of space, and just, this is probably the best vantage point right here. I'm gonna pan right to left, just so you can see all the space in this guest suite. Tell me in the comments, how would you utilize this space? How would you orient the furniture? I would love to know that right there. But before we go upstairs, just take a look at this. You know, so many homes I walk into, you got simple, basic width and stairs. These are so nice and wide, and Drees does this all the time. They make some really nice, beautiful, wide staircases. My clients who just built a Drees home in Georgetown, Texas, I loved their staircase, that it was so large and so beautiful. Take a look at this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, This is absolutely amazing. From a space standpoint, from a light standpoint, you have so many windows and so much natural light in this home. Right here from this landing, you got all these transom windows. As soon as you come in, as soon as you get to this landing, this right here to the left, really, really pretty. Right as when we walk in, that was our vantage point. And as I turn around right here, this is our vantage point from right here. So that dining area I was talking about earlier, take a look right here. I'd like for you to picture a beautiful, large dining area right there. And picture, the kids are up here, they're hanging out, and mom is cooking, dad's cooking. You can say, hey, I need you guys to come down. In 15 minutes, come down, dinner's ready. Everybody can hear you because literally they're gonna be straight ahead, playing right there. You got a media room straight ahead, and you got a game room that you're gonna see here shortly, right over there. So it's so open, but still you have your own spaces. So it's really, really nice. Plenty of storage, okay? Plenty of storage in a Drees home, and many ways to get in and out of this plan. So this particular bedroom, love, once again, plenty of transom windows, so lots of natural light, really good sized room. And all the bedrooms up here, there's 3 of them. You got 3 full baths. You got 3 full baths. This one is an ensuite, very simple in terms of how they laid it out, but very nice, very elegant and very nice. Would love to know what you think. And as we go outside here, take a look at this. Really pretty. This right here looks like tile, ladies and gentlemen, but it's actually just concrete pool deck that has been scored, finished, and basically stained. So very pretty. They've done this a lot in a lot of their homes. And I think it's just a real clean, good look that you don't have to worry about it in the future. And I love it. I think it's really, really pretty. How about the vantage point now? How about this vantage point? Take a look at this right here. This is the reason people come to the Hollows. It is absolutely peaceful. Really, really peaceful. Really stunning. You got beautiful views and just absolute serenity. This right here is stunning. This home, ladies and gentlemen, the Lynmar II plan, it is such a special plan in so many ways because you have just so many different spaces. People can have privacy, yet it's still a large, large home. You have that catwalk, if you will, inside, and then you have a catwalk outside. So as I come through here, picture your furniture right there, your sitting area. Somebody's hanging out up here, and you got all your furniture right down there. Think about when your sliders are open on both sides, when you're entertaining. The capabilities are endless up here. If you want to have a area where you have your plants, you got a dedicated area here for a hose bib, receptacle. There are so many things you can do in this. I love it. As we come in here, on this side now, take a look at this right here. Absolutely stunning. You have such a large game room. This is such a large space. Beautiful game room right here. You're gonna need a lot of furniture. In a house like this, you are gonna need a lot of furniture. I tell you what, because this is amazing. Well, I can't wait to show you that media room. We're gonna look at that media room, but first we're gonna take a little small step down here. Little small step down. You come in here, and you got a really good sized room. Got a really good sized room, access to the HVAC right through that small little door that I know I could get in, but maybe I'll have a tough time reversing. But easy, that as soon as you open it up, you can change your filter very easily. You don't gotta go far. So I really like that. Really good sized room. And I told you earlier, you thought I was kidding. Take a look at this closet. This is a secondary bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. And you have a closet that's this size. Really good size. This is the kind of hallmark or staple, if you will. Can't think of all the right words. that Drees does. This is such a nice, large room right here and a private ensuite bath. Once again, would have loved to see the tile all the way to the top. I'm being picky, but really nice shower head, large, nice shower head. But very simple, elegant. I like it. Plenty of storage. Here's the vantage point of the game room from this angle. Just love these views. I'm probably saying it ad nauseum, and I apologize, but I love these views. Once again, we're gonna take a couple little steps down, and we're gonna look at the media room and one last secondary room up here. Take a look at this. Really, really nice. Good size media room. Fully all pre-wired for 7.1 subwoofer, everything. Cat 5e, RG6, and plenty of space for however you want to orient your media room. If you want a projector or you want a TV, you got a lot of different things you can do. And a lot of different spaces in this, but I love this look right here. As soon as you come in this way, just take a look at this right here. As I pan right to left, I mean, absolutely amazing. The space, the natural light, I love it. So this is the main bathroom. You saw in the first two rooms, that is an ensuite, but this would be your main bathroom for guests, because this is the only bedroom up here that does not have an ensuite. So this right here, large, it's a very good size, probably the largest restroom upstairs, but very nice. Love that we have a transom window here. Very pretty. And as we go into this last bedroom, take a look at this right here. Very, very pretty. At the time of this recording, ladies and gentlemen, this Lynmar II plan is available for sale. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, 5,128 square feet, okay? And this home is listed right under 1.5 million. The tax rate out here is 1.99, and the HOA is $205 a month. So $205 a month. Those are all the financials. I had memorized it in my head, wanted to make sure I had it right, and I think I do. Would love to know what you think. This home is available for sale at the time of this recording. This Drees plan, like I said earlier, has been built as a model home in many, many communities, and it is a phenomenal large home. Would love to know your feedback and what you think about this plan. So in this video, we had a really good deep dive tour. I appreciate your patience. I probably talked your ear off, but we had a really deep dive tour at every single thing in this home. I don't think I left a thing in here. Even being locked out, we got it done. So hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that this video brought you some value as you are looking for your forever home. But take a look at this one more time. These beautiful epic views in the hollows here in Lago Vista. Thank you. We'll see you on the channel here on the next one. Let's go.